Hey guys, there I am. We are back in the Poker on Air studios. Been a little bit of a hiatus. Let's see, we haven't been back out here in like almost 2 months now. So sorry for the delay, but we are back. We're playing some 1-3 tonight. A little bit short-handed to start, but I think we're gonna be filling up some chairs later on. As you can see, my handsome brother next to me is not here right now, but he's gonna be here a little bit. And if not, I'll hang out with you guys. You guys can chat. We'll hang out. We'll talk. I'll discuss some hands with you, and we can have a great time. But yeah, we'll have a good time tonight and try to do some of this 1-3 action, and hopefully have some fun hands to discuss. And I'll probably talk about my Vegas trip and the latest poker going-ons up in Cleveland. But without further ado, we'll just send it out. Let's get the cards going, and let's have some fun. I got my trusty boy Dan behind me, rocking the cameras. It's always nice to see him. He gives the best hugs. What's up, Firewall? God's Big Toe. Thank you for hanging out in the chat. Feel free. Shoot any questions, concerns, comments my direction. And we'll have a good time. First hand, mystery cards. So we have a battle between Rob and I think Jill, maybe? Jill on the button. I didn't see the action pre-flop. Jacoby! Welcome to the show, my man. Thank you for the follow. So Jill c-bets and takes down the first one. God's Big Toe. Hope you guys had a good study session today. What's up, Matt Vaughn? Thank you for hanging out. We'll be seeing your handsome face in a few weeks for our first ever live 510 stream.
Should have just played it off.
No, he's got 2 queens. No, he's got 2 queens. He's got 2 queens going. Sorry. All right. That's one. One for one. Or 1 for 2. They're gonna be like, no, we've seen you deal. You have to go through the whole academy.
Day shift, there is currently a seat open. I don't know if we have people plan to put their butts in the chairs, but you're welcome to come hang out either way. God's Big Toe, get me hyped for WSOP already. Planning for a big summer out there. So we got pop between at least Carlo, Darren, and there's Rochelle. Matt Vaughn, thank you for the follow, my man. Looks like somehow we already get to the river. And a pair of queens stands to be the best hand right now. I think we have some false advertisement with that 3 and 6. I think Roro takes it anyway. With her fancy knit yellow cap.
Yeah, red.
You can't put me in a seat. Who's going to talk to you, fine ladies and gentlemen? Did I see 2-5? Just find the muck?
Three players.
9-4-2, 2 spades. Oh, there's 5. They came back to me. Not entirely sure what Carlo has here. Guess it doesn't matter. Find some muck. 2-5 still are the best hand. J of hearts in the turn. We are on a half-hour delay.
7-4.
And Jill takes it down. Here's a quick look at everyone's buying in amount. Most people bought in for 300, if not everyone. Jill's up a few bucks so far. Boo, chops. We don't want chops, do we, Dan?
No chops.
No chops, he says. Unless they're
Pork.
pork. Unless they're pork chops. You know, the one from Doug? Little Doug? Let's go on my voice today. I feel like I got a little extra bass in it today. Probably from getting buckets all afternoon. Yeah, Jacoby, I have my iPad in front of me right now, and I just watch the chat as it comes through, and I keep an eye on it that way. So I just try to glance down and see what you guys are up to, and try to chime in whenever I can. 3 ways to the flop here. Oh, pretty diamonds. If only they were showing up blue. That'd be the dream. Looks like Rob's gonna scoop that one. See, we lost your graphics halfway through that hand, but you know how stuff goes, guys. Just as soon as you get like kinks worked out, you take a hiatus and you come back and have a few glitches, but we'll sort it out. You'll be all right. Checked in suited for row under the gun. No new friends. What's up, dude? I forgot who you were at first, but now I know. Yeah, if I start pissing blood, I know who to talk to. Carlo with the best of it here. Checks through. Jack of clubs on the turn.
$20.
That's not going to get a fold. Rose going to need to bluff or find a jack on the river to make the best hand. Excuse me. Four spades isn't going to do a whole lot for her. Carlo takes a nice pot there. So as you guys can see, we have a few folks that are new to the stream. Carlo in the Flyers hoodie. We got Matt's first time.
$10.
Makes it 10 here. Couple niners. Ooh, Darren right next to him on the button. The K and the K. And Roro getting feisty with the A10 suited. Cold calling the three banger. Out of position. She says F it. We're here to gamble. Pretty dry flop for the king and the king. Even nines are probably thinking they're still ahead of some ace kings, ace queen suited that Darren might three bet. Matt gives Darren a little glance and says, we'll get you later. Was it actually a $71 bet? What do you guys think about that? Those awkward numbers in the low stakes, the 1-2s, the 1-3s. Instead of just betting a cool 70 or 75, you throw in the extra dollar here or there. Let me hear your thoughts. I feel you guys, big toe. Row, middle set. A gutter ball for Rob. Not too much else for anyone. King clubs in the turn. Again, no one really is catching up at this point, or is going to try to start building a pot. But Darren does lead into her. In the smoothest of calls by Roro. Nine of hearts brings in some draws. By some, I mean the 7-8, the 7-8 only. Teach the kids, Matt Vaughn. Teach them. Those 1s and 2s on top are just silly.
Make it hard for the dealer.
That's another good point. Dan just made a nice point. It makes it hard for the dealer. Dealer's making change, slows the game down. It's just horseshit.
Just kidding. I think I don't have that much room. 13.
Oh, but the ace and the king here makes it 13. Gets called by, I think Matt limped in the jack 10, and Carlo defends out of the big. Matt outflops everyone here. Carlo has a piece.
$20.
Rob decides not to c-bet in the situation. He just decides to check. Backdoor straight, backdoor flush, but he's going to toss it in. Carlo feeling a little more sticky here.
1 or 2 players. Check.
This card might slow everybody down a little bit. And it does. Hey, Rob, you like that run out? Whoops, Daisy.
$20.
Ooh. Value bet bluff that goes awry. mounts him up with a 10, and takes a nice pot. One of the biggest ones we've had so far. Rob's like, man, why can't I just peel one time? Or even c-bet and freeze my opponents.
Oh, did it? Okay. Oh.
Freeze them like Arnold. No, not Arnold Palmer. But a frozen lemonade iced tea doesn't sound terrible. To put up my lower back right now.
I didn't realize that was a reader.
Well, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
I'll go 12.
I'll just put the flop down then.
12? Yes.
Darren with the AJ suited.
Just put the flop down. And then watch him bet.
Yeah.
Be a blind.
Put the flop down, flip it, and reverse it. Ooh, several pretty hands in this one.
3 players.
9-9 for Carlo. King Queen off for Rob. No 3-bets anywhere. Darren out flops Carlo here. Not much for Rob at all. So Rob decides not to c-bet or peel with the ace and the king, but here with the king queen offsuit, he's like, meh. I don't believe you, Darren. Let's see a turn card. Rob rooting for a king, a queen, a 9 or 10. He gets none of those, and he will not like it. 6 of spades in the turn.
25.
The Randazzler joined in the chat. What's up, my dude? Somebody needs to get me a drink. Forget Rochelle. And besides, her name is Roro. We don't call her Rochelle anymore. I think the whole table should probably start drinking now. I think it's always a good idea for a home game. Get a little loosened up. Dan said he'd pay for everyone's Ubers.
18.
It's on the corporate card.
Yeah. You get that black card. Don't worry about it.
12% black.
Roro bumping it up with the Queen Jack suited. And gets 0 customers.
Didn't catch that.
Tree in a tree for Jill. Limson under the gun. Rob makes it 15 with a 9-7 offsuit. This is kind of Rob's game. He's gonna hit you from all different directions. He'll play a 9-7 just as hard as the ace king.
3 players.
Matt finds his favorite hand again, the Jack 10 offsuit. Isn't that nice? You have a raise up in front of you. Just have a limp call, a small pair, and just rip the set. Unfortunately for her, she bets and wins it all. But the all is not very much. Row showing some discipline. Ace 5 finds the muck. Fast folds, fast folds, fast folds.
Who's got one thing near me?
Row has ones. I don't think she can hear me though.
We got 3 players.
Darren or Jill started the best. Still has the best. Rob B, the gutter nugget. Darren with some backdoor nuggets as well, but we're not going to get a chance to see them. Yeah. Speaking of nuggets, I saw a post the other day by I think it was a fantasy football DFS guy. He proclaimed that the dino-shaped nuggets are the stone nut of all the nuggets. If you guys care to weigh in, feel free. Type in the chat your favorite shape of nugget. And I'm referring to the chicken variety. I don't need that weird stuff. Randazzler. No, you're thinking. It's like Kevin opens the 12, 5-6 suited. Quickly on his left gets bumped to 30 by Matt with the king and the king. Burrow does some quick math and decides, yeah, I think 2 5s are good enough to get in here. Jacoby says dinosaurs. Hey guys, I think we have some fun here. What's up, dude? You want me to speak on speak right now? You just join in right now if you want. I'm not sure that work. I don't think that'd work very well if you can't see the cards. It's okay. Yeah, I just got a big hand right now, so I'll see you in a little bit. Later. Sorry, guys. That was Chantel just give me a ring saying, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so we got top set versus pair and a flush draw. There's a recap there. Just a bet and a call on the flop. Queen of clubs does not help Kevin whatsoever. Matt with the partial hammer here. Not full sledge, but count it out. And he just says, ripperoo. And Kevin quickly folds.
Check kings.
God's big toes looking for some car-shaped nuggets. Some of them Lambo nuggies. I've been on like a chicken fry kick lately. Quick folds, quick folds, quick folds. Jill limps a Jack 9 suited on the button. I'd like to see a raise there, but to each their own. She flops the best of it here.
$6 is the bet.
Rochelle does lead. Jill says, I'll have none of it.
15 is the bet.
Second ace finds a turn, which gave Rochelle, aka Roro, a flush draw, but her aggressive betting takes it down, and she wins another small one.
Not in blue chips, though. Now, if it was green, I would say.
Ooh, the very attractive ace 4 suited finds the muck. And the suited wheel aces, they may be the death of me.
15 is the bet.
Or it could be how I start my fortunes.
Remember. You should have been pushing your cards over there. Just in case you did.
Roro driving the action again in this hand.
Don't throw anything.
Makes a 15 on the button, ace 9 off. Carlo, the big blind defender. Tasha, I wish that famous straddle was in effect, because if that was the case, this game would be insane and I would be on the table. If any of you guys don't know about the famous straddle, they offered it at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas, where you can straddle for $20 in any position except for the button or under the gun. My last trip out there, I made full use of that. Also full use of the free cocktails. And we had ourselves a good old time. I may have lost a 2K plus pot at 1-2, but hey, no gamble, no future. Birthday suit, Frank. I mean, at least it's an open, right? We've got to open with it. We're short-handed right now. So I did a famous straddle, and so it was actually a really dumb trip. So you fly 3,000 miles away to go play in Las Vegas, and you are at the table with 3 of your other Cleveland friends. I am 3 sheets at this point. My opponent is well aware of this. My friend, who's also in the chat right now. No new friends, just to let you guys know. He makes it 45, I want to say. And so he makes it 45. Target calls. I want to say I was, I very well could have been in the small blind when I made it 20 pre-flop with my straddle. So target calls in the cutoff. I defend my straddle. I have ace-8 of hearts. I flop a flush draw. My friend, no new friends, makes it, I'm going to say like 65 on the flop. Target calls. I make it 225, I want to say. Yeah. 225. My friend calls, no new friends. Target folds. Turn is, I flip a flush draw, by the way. Turn is a queen. He checks. I must have been in position. Sorry, I was drunk. What do you want from me? I pile for the rest of it, which is about 600 or so, and he snaps with top set. But I did make my flush on the river. However, he made 4 queens, so it wasn't very fun. But we had a pretty good larf over it, and we bought back in, built it back up. No new friends. Feel free to chime in if you're still around to correct that story. Try and do a couple things at once here. King 10-10 and the whole field air balls. A lot of opportunities. Pair fours takes the lead, but they're not too confident. GBT, no rhino trip that night. Unfortunately. But he did win a high hand for $50, and he gave me half. So I guess there's some excitement in that part. He did point me to the right direction home, so that was really kind. All right, we got Roto gonna kick it off here with a fold on it again. Over the Rob, does the same. Carlos says they're both red. Here we go. So we have a limper of Carlo. Darren completes out of the small. And Jill decides 10 more is the magic number.
I guess I have like the whole side of the table. Two players.
Carlo gets out of the way. Darren decides to see a flop. And Jill decides to flop her second set of the day. Again, her opponent has a relative air ball. But he thinks, hey, maybe Jill's got big cards and she'll fold to a donk lead.
Raise it up 30.
And Jill says, oh, no, hell no. It's kind of funny. Like, Jill's had some like pretty monster hands, but no one really knows that at this point. They see her dragging every other pot, so they're going to think that maybe she's getting a little out of line, which might get her looked up later. So if she keeps running hot, she could find a big pot down the road. I just love when I can hear the table talking about, oh, what's Trevor saying? I don't say anything that doesn't need to be said. I try not to be overly critical ever.
$10.
I just say, had it been me, and I'm not perfect by any means. We're all here getting better. We're all just chat pros, seeing all the hands. I just, I chime in with my 2 cents here and there. Oh, I just heard Crazy Joe's on the way. Oh baby. Oh baby, hold on to your butts. Oh yeah, someone bring us some Hershey Kisses and a beer.
Did you see it?
Once Chandel gets here, I'm gonna make him go solo for a minute. I'm just gonna go shotgun a few. Dan, you in? Okay. Dan wants me to kiss him.
It's not exactly what it said.
You guys can't see it, but Dan's back here puckering right next to my face. I will kiss you. I don't care. You guys didn't hear that, but Dan just gave me consent.
Hashtag me too. I mean, power me too.
We got some clunkers out there. We got a couple of real hands. I think Roro is kind of in the school of let's attack the limpers. Thins the herd from everyone down to 3. Gut shot for Roro. The toppest of pairs for Rob. I think we'll see Matt get out of the way here. Bet and a call. 2 pair for Rob would be really upsetting. Ooh, sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Correct fold, though. Is that a sign of strength when you bet and the person doesn't even reach for their... Oh. Oh, it wasn't all in. I think it was a bet of 40.
Have a check.
But when your opponent doesn't even like flinch for chips, they say call. I think it might be a sign of strength. God's big toe, he's paying attention. He knew that was a 1-outer.
Hard to put me on a hand. Tony, can I get another hunter? Thank you.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
I couldn't figure out what the call me in the big blind was. Then after the second call,
I really thought you had a king right there. I thought I was out kicking
$12
the
is
ball.
not
I'm
bad.
like, man, I'm just staying around.
Undergun +1 for Matt with the Kings again.
Three players.
Carlo in the big blind again. A little bit better holding than previous attempts. Flops a gut shot. Jill a top pair. Matt's still very far in the lead though with his 2 kings. It's like Jill's rubbing her cards with her card protectors, helping her Jack 10 turn to 2 10s, but
Two players.
Carlo gets out of the way with his gut shot. The way our turn cards have been going, you would think it would come.
$60.
Matt fires 60 on a turn here. Jill correctly gets away from it. Another nice pot for Matt. Got a nice little stack for himself at this point.
Do I deal to him or no? He's big blind.
I would skip him. Do that miss thing.
Okay, that's your card then. And then here it comes. Yeah, yours. That's all right. Too late now. Yeah.
Staying sharp, we could run a feeder game the night of the 5-10. Would not be on stream, but you could be in the room.
13.
And if a seat opened up, it kind of becomes who signs up first on the list would get the next seat on the table. But it would be kind of nice in case some crazy coolers happen. We have some empty seats to have a few backup players to throw in the mix.
Load it up. Oh,
Darren getting a little spicy here at the 5-3 under the gun +1. Oh, beer me, baby. The king of burrs.
Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Tell Jill I said thanks.
Jill's like the queen right now of winning like the $20 to $60 pots, scooping them all up.
So does he pay the blinds? Both blinds now, or what? How does that work?
He's small blind right now.
He's small blind. You pay four. And it's just him only?
Oh no, I made Kevin miss his blinds to fetch me a beer. Speaking of,
So it's only three now. It's four, because it's an extra. He has
this
to
is how
pay.
you party.
Yeah, but the bet's still
Oh,
free.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought you were saying to Kevin.
No, no.
It's four. Sorry, you know what you're doing.
He just raised it.
Staying sharp, are you a local guy? Would you be interested in coming to play on the show?
I know.
Let me know. We quite possibly have some exciting things coming up in the future. So stay tuned. I think there will be some more 5-10 games in a not so distant future. So stay updated with us, and we'll try to keep you posted.
Two players.
good hand. I'll check.
It doesn't have to be good, you just gotta play it right. I'm the only one here that's rebought, don't. Oh, they do, okay. They don't listen to me.
We have some out floppage here.
Losing money to Rob again.
Carla raised pre. Rob limp called. Makes a 4.
$20.
Good hand, sir. Should have just saved everybody a lot of. Yeah. Pain watching that hand. Good old Jack.
Moving right along.
Yeah, how does that happen? He was already big blind.
I think he had Jack.
We can't be friends.
You weren't big blind though. He was.
Looks like we're trying to sort this out because Kevin bought the button,
Yeah, he was big.
which kind of
He missed
screws
it.
up the graphics just a smidge.
Yeah.
But I imagine we can sort this out.
Quads. You had quads.
We have a live straddle, $6. $6.
Live straddle. Here we go. Getting this game going.
Kind of forgot about it.
Spice it up. Let's go.
I didn't go real spicy, it's real mild.
Mild sauce. 15.
So our straddle doesn't seem to be. I don't think our straddle's being shown, but I imagine it's 6. So this open to 15 is pretty tiny.
We've got 3 players.
I kind of like attacking those misclicks. All right, we got some fun here. Open-ended for Rob as a pre-flop raiser. Open-ended for Jill. And we have 2 overcards for Darren.
40
Darren blocking part of Jill straight. Jill blocking some of Rob's straight and vice versa. See the actions on Darren. Nope, he's gone. Back to Jill. Open-ended. She's got red cards. All black cards out there, 2 of which are spades. And says, you know what? Just not feeling it. And the worst hand takes it down.
Another live straddle for $6.
Ooh, maybe are we doing a round of straddles? That'd be nice.
Going around the table. Stopping at Ralph. He doesn't seem excited about it.
We can do a round for everybody. I'm out. That'd be more fair with it.
Who said they're out? Who said they're not going to straddle? Don't be that guy, guys.
You can just say,
Gals.
You're the last one, and then just.
You can look at your cards first and then make it $6.
It's true. It's like bingo. Yeah.
Rochelle flops nearly all the kings.
Sorry.
75% of them. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. So at this point, Johnny Macaroni, thank you for the follow. This is fun.
Somebody does.
Ooh, that was a very petite raise, though, wasn't it?
I thought you did, Jill. You said, put another one out there. She's sitting with it in her hand.
I think we can narrow Jill's range to
I really thought you had it.
just jacks there. So I think I kind of like a little bit larger. I mean, people are just not in the business of folding full houses.
Not a good actress. I was like, why couldn't there have been more money in there? Like, I get calls when there's $6 in the pot.
man.
And that was straddle too.
Uh-huh, we'll just check it out.
Yeah. Straddle by chin butt. $12. Raise 55.
Bro. Love it. I know she has a hand here and everything, but like, she plays fast. She plays aggressive. Love it. Wow. And that just chucks the ace queen just ace queen suited. Oof. Good fold. Potentially. Darren peeling the sticks. That's so sick because Roro would do that with like 9-10 suited. People didn't really think twice about letting it go. No more straddles, guys?
Check it on both sides.
I have a feeling, folks, next week in our 2-5 game, there will be numerous bomb pots. I think we're going to try to set up some sort of timer in the room. So possibly every 30 minutes, the players will throw out X amount of dollars pre-flop blind, and action will not commence until after a flop is shown to all players at the table. And then betting will resume as normal. And there will be lots of pain, because there always is some bomb pots, and lots of fun back here for us.
Marriage license if you're married. Oh my god.
And
$5. Apply anywhere, even domestically?
yes, if you have a passport,
Ah,
Oh, I have a passport. Yeah, quad 10. Amazing. I have a passport, so.
So if you have that, not even that.
The natural in the
I don't have
house.
to take all that other crap.
Are you who I think you are?
But it's October of next year. It goes into effect.
2020.
Yeah.
small blood.
I'm in the process
big
of
blood.
trying to get my 10-year-old a freaking passport, and that's like
Well, I appreciate you for tuning in, staying sharp. Yeah, by all means,
5 years.
if there's a way we can get you on the show, or if you can get signed up in time to make it on the program, that'd be great. Love to meet you in person.
Because he's taken out of the country, yeah. And apparently people kidnap their children. I don't know. Yeah. He's like, you have to get something signed saying I'm allowed to take her out of the country. I'm like, okay. Yeah, her stepmom is from Germany. So they're going to Germany, London, Amsterdam. Yeah. She's going to like 4 different countries or something. She told me the other day she didn't want to go because she had missed last week of school. I'm like, well, I'll go for you. You can stay here and go to school.
So who's gonna fight for this $10 here?
Thursday, yeah. Thursday.
21st or $12? Just assuming.
Master Zoe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Genius. Actually, I think I saw it on your Facebook note.
Happy birthday, by the way, Alicia.
Happy birthday, by the way, Robert.
Not yet.
Saturday. Oh,
Thursday.
Thursday.
mine
nice,
was last
nice.
Friday.
Happy birthday.
Or
Happy
something like
birthday
that.
to everyone.
Wow.
Everybody happy birthday.
When's your birthday?
February. It better be February.
Or you're not allowed to use.
We're doing
Birthday, everyone.
birthday talk here on Poker on Air.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have a birthday this coming week, like half of our players, let us know, and we'll wish you a happy birthday. I don't. I mean, what are we doing here?
Shoutouts.
Birthday shout-outs tonight, I guess.
Trevor will drink 1 beer for every birthday.
You guys probably couldn't hear that, but Dan said, I will drink 1 beer for every person who has a birthday this week.
So to get it, you have to bring a passport and a couple forms of ID. Do you have a passport? I have a passport. Okay, so if you bring that, just bring that and your driver's license. Okay. But if you don't have a passport, you have to bring like a birth certificate. Or you have to bring like a W-2. Okay. Like a bill. Okay. And then.
Does it count as your regular license if you get that kind?
So,
What are they? Dan, what are they talking about? Any idea?
so, and check this out.
Interesting.
Today, so
You do driver's license and
and
passport.
guy,
Mm,
he's like, oh yeah.
talking driver's license. Riveting. ETA on Crazy Joe.
They mail you regular.
I've not been told when he will be here. Hopefully sometime soon, because he will get this game turned, as they say. But I do know
Until you get your new one.
Shondell will be here in about 15 minutes or so,
I didn't see it. My husband had, like, when he changed it.
so you guys can have some real poker talk opposed to me doing the birthday shout-outs.
Have not changed the address on my ID.
Yeah, I think Crazy Joe and Roro, I think we'll have some fun spots to talk about with those two. I've only played with Crazy Joe maybe twice, but the one night
Where I thought you had it.
we were playing, and whatever the pre-flop raise was, and if he won the hand, that was what he was tipping the dealers. And I have, I play at the casino quite a bit, 5 times a week, so I'm pretty friendly with all the dealers. I almost was feeling guilty
Yeah, I know. She said
winning pots because, I can't afford tipping $15, $20 a hand. But it was nice. I think the one dealer made about $110 or so in his half hour down, so that made his night. Unfortunately, I didn't win as many pots as I wanted to, but he's a very generous man and very good for the game.
No, I don't actually have a passport, so I had to have.
Yeah, mentions though. So if say the pre-flop raise was $20, he would make an announcement. Pre-flop raise was 20. If he wins the hand, he was tipping $20. What's up, Paint Rags? Birthday was last week, right, Darren? You and your twin sister. I think we're close enough. I think we'll drink a beer for you. Paint Rags, you drinking right now too?
Go to like either the county or the state you were born in, but now it's like electronic and it's not a big deal. Because my kid was born in Florida, so I used to have to like send.
2 pair for Kevin, 2 pair for Jill. Jill's 2 pair has a superior kicker.
Nice.
I got you. Can you take my picture too? Real quick? $15.
Were you planning on flying to Vegas or?
No, I figured I would do it now than rather wait till next year.
That's a weird tank.
Extra line, be like, "We wanna
Don't you guys agree?
ride." Now you have to go get a regular one.
The old 6 high.
Couple old ladies in front of me. One said that she was divorced twice, so she had to get proof of her divorce for her name. So her birth certificate didn't count because she had 2 different last names.
Yeah, 3 different.
Really difficult.
She said when she divorced her first husband, she was so mad she burned all the paperwork. So she had to have it.
Oops.
My mom's paranoid, she can't do hers, and hers is in her maiden name in Italian,
Yeah.
even though she's been going by Joanne the whole time she's lived here. She had to put Giovanna on.
3 IPAs would definitely
passport.
count my book, Paint Rags.
Still over.
And the little old lady in front of me, she had white eyebrows. Her eyelashes were all white. I've never seen that before.
Well, they have mascara for that.
It was white right here. It was all white. No, it didn't look natural.
It probably was mascara.
But I didn't.
They have white mascara?
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Carl makes it 12 in the cutty.
I
And
was like, nobody wants to.
everybody folds.
She's like, I'll just get a regular. I'll get a regular because
I'll get a well, where's she playing?
She wasn't going nowhere.
Are you asking my preference, blackjack or craps?
Yeah, 'cause like even her social security
I've
card
played
is her-
blackjack maybe
But now that her IDs in her Italian name.
maybe twice in my life. Yeah, twice actually. No, Dan, I did not play it 21 times. Maybe 22 for a bust, but I've never played craps before. I'm not really a I don't find the pits.
another king out there. I swear, Jill.
Another king right there.
So looks like we had a straddle here,
Uh-oh.
and the limp parade begins.
Gonna be a live one. Let's go.
Are we having an accidental bomb pot?
That's what I
Would
thought.
have two-handed.
There was a king in my hand. Yeah, exactly. Like, you play 3 hands, Kevin? I don't think so.
Family pot. Family pot. Something for everybody. Here we go.
Not getting me.
I am not gonna fall for the banana bill.
Yeah.
Okay, now you don't.
Top 2 for Roro,
$20.
top pair and a gutter for Kev,
No,
second pair and a gutter for Matt, top pair with a jack kicker for Jill, and a gutter for Darren. There really was a little bit of something for everybody. Right on, Masters, though. I assume craps is probably a little bit more fun, a little more entertaining for you. People get a little bit more hyper down there.
All right. 3 players.
This could be a spicy turn card, depending on what we see. Queen Hearts.
6 would be a painful card.
It's like Roro goes 3/4 pot here after getting 2 calls in the flop. Try and extract max value. This board is a tad soggy. When you go to the flop 7 ways, I mean, you feel decent about 2 pair, but when they come along, you're not 100% thrilled. But it works out for